Hello, bus drivers. It's November 6th. Oh my goodness, our busiest, bestest month of the year, right? It's here. November is here, and we're so excited. We have a special guest on tonight's call, the one and only Leah Privett. Before I get there, I just want to remind you that you are part of the #1 team in the country. And tonight we have the #1 salesperson in the country. And I wanted to remind you that on our energy bus, we fuel each other with positivity and share the tools to succeed. We make a difference. We are one. Absolutely, we are one, driving others to success. And so thrilled. I want to give just a shout out to our top sellers for October before we jump into our special guest. And look at these top consultants: Betty Basile, 8,300, Amy Scarlett, 8,600, Rosie Dybel, $12,000. Woohoo! And our top directors, and I never get to recognize her, so this is like a fun time to have her on the call. But look at all the directors selling over $11,000, right? This is like some massive checks, commission checks here. Makes my heart so happy. And #3, Christy Burks with 21,000. Karen Smith, I get to recognize you. You're on tonight, $43,056. Woohoo! And #1, Leah Privett, I get to recognize you in person too. Congratulations, 65,523. And guys, that's not for the year. These are not for the year numbers. This is their October sales. Woohoo! Congratulations. And our top recruiters, over 3. Congratulations. So many rock stars, right? Consultants. These are consultants. Jennifer Deagle, 7. Dion Toretta, 8. And Kimberly Peters with 9. Congratulations. Most of them have promoted to director. And our top directors in recruiting, and I still think this, well, maybe it's correct for October, right? Maybe the anniversary thing was different. Okay, so these are our top 3, but top director recruiters, 5 or more, and our top 3, Andrea Caban, yours truly made the list, and Claudia Bazar with 29 in 1 month. So congratulations. And, without further ado, I think a lot of you know who Leah Privett is, but if you don't, you need to know that she is the #1 salesperson in the company 3 years in a row. Last year, Leah sold $853,000 in scrapers. Guys, that's almost $1 million, right? In 1 year. And she earned over $384,000 in Pampered Chef income. That's just commission for the year, okay? And that's with her PC side gig. She recruited 86 new consultants, and she submitted 1,338 parties. And she averages about 26 to 30 parties per week. And she's about to take her team to National Executive Director. The Legends team has already qualified 2 out of 3 months for this prestigious honor. You know what I think most of us are so amazed at too is Leah works a full-time job as a nurse practitioner. I mean, really intense job. She has 3 boys. One's in college right now, right? 2 teenagers keep her crazy busy. That's probably what keeps her the busiest of all, right? Is just keeping track of all those boys in the house. So put a big heart in the chat, or multiple hearts. Let's give Leah a lot of love for taking time to be with us tonight. Oh my God, I was so thrilled when she said yes. I was like, yeah. Anyway, Leah Privett, take it away.
Aw, thank you, Donna. Hello, Bus Team, and I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight. Yeah, it was a little quick getting everything together today for you guys, and but happy to be here. And she's right, I am a full-time nurse practitioner. I choose to be a nurse practitioner. I don't have to do that. You heard my income last year, but I do have passion to help people, and I think this business certainly is a business where we can help people too. So I continue to work. and full time. I work 4 days a week, and I have 4 boys. And my husband is a row crop farmer, so we've just finished harvest, and so it's been a very busy time for our family. Boys are in all kinds of travel sports, and I just want you guys to know my story that I came from a little bitty town, Northeast Arkansas, zero direct sales experience, and made success happen. And I think when you dream big and you push hard and you work towards goals, really and truly in this business, sky's the limit. And growing a team and moving my team to this national team has been the biggest joy of the entire ride with Pampered Chef. And so I can't be more proud of the legends and all the accomplishments that they've made over the last 3 months. And we can't wait to celebrate them big with a big finale at the end of this. But we're here tonight to talk about sales, bookings, and most of all, trying to help ramp your business. And we all know that Pampered Chef and booking parties, that is the foundation to your success personally. So can I share screen? Are we good there,
Yep.
Donna?
Yep.
Okay. Let me get my slides up here real quick for you guys, hopefully. All right. So when we talk about bookings, and a lot of this you've probably heard, a lot of it's going to be a lot of reiterating the importance of that. And there's not something special. You know, I sat down with the CEO of the company in Puerto Rico, and he's like, oh my gosh, just tell me what the magic is. And I looked at him and I said, listen, there is no magic to this business. It is 100% numbers, but you have to be consistent and persistent in your work. And when you do those, you're going to find success. So when we talk about bookings, we talk about sending the messages. And I'm not talking about sending messages if I feel good, if I've got the flu, if my kid's graduating, I'm taking the day off. It's every single day. I can be sick with COVID, and guess what? I still send my messages. So you have to send the messages. And if you're needing a little more from this business, if you're riding a wave and not where you want to be, then you have to plus up. You have to send more messages. And then most importantly, doing your follow-ups. If you're not following the hearts on our Google Calendar, you are missing out on opportunities every single day. You want to make sure you do not stop until you hit the red heart. Okay, so you can see my little picture. I share this with my team and my new consultant training, but you have to do the follow-ups all the time. You can't pick and choose when you follow up on your messages. And it's right, the fortune is there. It's truly in the follow-up. So make sure that you're going all the way down from the green to the yellow to the orange and hit the red, and then it's okay to let it go. The next thing that I always do every single day is I send birthday messages. And in those birthday messages, you do a twist of everyone wins. Okay, you're a winner for my monthly birthday message. Message me back to see what you won. Twist everyone wins in everything you do, because it is what's successful. So that's your birthday message. And the other thing that the birthday message does is it keeps your whirlpool of parties fresh. We all know you get in this contaminated slum of bad parties, zero parties, $100 parties, and it's hard to get out. If you are consistently sending birthday messages every day, you're going to refresh that whirlpool, and you're going to get some new contacts, and you're going to get some new bookings that are more successful. So make sure that you're doing your birthday messages every single day. A couple of things. One thing that I started over the last 3 or 4 months, if you are growing a team, I've started what I call a Teen Time Challenge. And so I will post in my director chat and in my frontline chat. You can see here on October 29th. And I don't schedule them. I just randomly, I'm like, you know what? Booking's been a little slow for me. We're going to do a booking challenge. Or somebody's struggling a little bit, we're going to do a booking challenge. So I call it a Teen Time Challenge, and I literally just highlight it. Hey, it's booking challenge time. Our org goal tonight is 25 bookings by 9 p.m. And if I'm late getting started, I may do it till 9:30. It doesn't matter, but give yourself a couple of hours. And just like with anything, you can't post something and expect it to be productive, right? You need their buy-in, and you need to be committed too. So you can see, here we are. This is our goal. Go send your everyone wins. We're working for these spring products this month. And somebody says, got one. What do? I update the number. Somebody else gets one. And I may have some of my directors saying it and some in my front line. So I keep updating it for all of them. And I literally continue to post and post and post. Is it work on my part? Yes. But is it helping my team? Yes. But you have to be intentional. You can't just post and expect it to produce. You have to keep updating it. You have to keep encouraging and woohooing and cheering them on when they get bookings and success. What I normally do is I'll say, okay, the person that gets the most bookings out of this frontline group tonight is going to get happy mail from me, and I'll reward them something from Amazon, a little Starbucks gift card or something like that. But it's a great way for leaders and directors, or maybe you're a consultant or team leader or senior consultant, and you've got 2 or 3 working team members. It's a great challenge. So it's really been successful for this run of our national title at trying to help push their bookings, because we know bookings lead to sales. And so you got to get them on the calendar. And that's one thing that I was going to share tonight that was a little new, but it's worked. The other thing that I've started doing this month, and last month I just did a little different theme. I had little leaves and a tree, so falling leaves. And you can see that I had my front line and my directors post this. You can post it within parties. You can do it in your VIP group. You can even do it on your personal page. But make it fun and enticing when they send you a message. And so the post is basically pick a colored ornament and message me for your holiday, offer. And you notice I say offer, because if it's not a booking that I'm looking for right then, if I'm needing a sale or a consultant's needing to push sales, then you can push sales instead of bookings. But for this purpose, most of them are looking for bookings for this month. So I'm basically like, I love that you commented on my post and you got the lucky purple ornament. Here we go. Everyone wins. You won a Seasons Best e-cookbook, but I'd love to upgrade it for a new PC fall item if you host a party online. I like to include that, hey, the party is pretty easy for you. We have fun. Your friends will get to holiday shop. What do you say? Can I upgrade your ornament to a PC item? So those are the words that I have my team sending right now, and we're seeing a lot of traction with it. The other beauty is if you're posting this in parties, in my post, I'm saying, message me your ornament color. You can turn off the comments to the post, and it's getting them to message you first, okay? And we all know with Facebook restrictions, sometimes messaging can be tricky. If they message you first, it's limitless. So anytime you can get guests or people within the party to message you first, it's golden. So this is a new thing that you guys can try to help ramp up some bookings throughout the holiday season. Again, every season you could change this to snowflakes. And change your wording just a little bit and do a twist of everyone wins off of that. So the next thing we'll talk about is host coaching. And I am a firm believer that host coaching is instrumental in this business. We know that friends join party not to help me make a living, right? Friends join parties to help their friend earn some paper check. So the focus with this host coaching is partnering and developing a relationship. Okay. And using voice clips so that they can hear the excitement that you have and what they're going to get, I feel is very, very important. But it's important before the party starts, get to know them a little bit, share a picture of you and your family, let them know you're a real person. You're not just out there to make income, that you truly want to earn them products for their kitchen. Keep them involved in the party. Sometimes that's hard, and we'll talk about that. And you want to encourage them to do the invite all. We know if people don't join the party, it's harder to sell. So I bet 3 to 4 times during the week, if I look and they've only invited 100 friends, I am messaging them to do the invite all. And I explain to them, listen, most people are not going to join your party. And our goal is to get 40 to 50 people in the party. And the only way to get there is to invite more people. You're going to capture those people that maybe needed a new chopper because theirs broke, and the people that you least expect are going to be the people that purchase in your party and help earn you more rewards. And so make sure that you're partnering with them to get the people in the party. I commonly will use this graphic. You guys feel free to use it. Basically, you choose which do you want to be. Do you want to be host A or do you want to be host B? The A is only going to invite a handful of people. They're going to ignore my coaching every day. They don't comment or take part in anything we do. And honestly, type A is just not the one you want to be. Or you can be type B. You can invite all your friends. You can do your coaching every single day. And guess what? We're going to have $1,000 party and we're going to earn you lots of Pampered Chef. And so really engaging and show them the difference in what it can be, A or B. When hosts are absent, it's hard, okay? We all have those hosts that just don't do what you want them to do. If they all did what we wanted to do, guys, I think that we'd all be selling $200,000. But you have to stay persistent. When hosts don't join parties, you will reach out to them. You will text them. You may even give them a phone call. You might reach out to the host that they booked off of, their friend that they booked off of. Hey, I'm not sure that Sarah is actually seeing my messages. Do you care to reach out to her to see if she's still good with having a party to help you earn a bonus? And guess what? Usually that does the trick. So that host is messaging them, and then before you know it, they're ready to join their party. So anything you have to do, you stay persistent and get the results that you want in the end. And never, ever let them just cancel on you. If you can prevent it at all costs, unless they're super hateful, you always reschedule. If someone's got a family emergency, something bad's going on, ask them to reschedule. And when you reschedule, can we still earn Sarah that bonus? We can reschedule your party to January 1st or whatever. So just make sure that you're not letting hosts that committed to you back out without a little tug there. The other thing is within parties, tag them in post. When they're not involved and they're not doing what you want them to do, call them out on it. Tag them in a post. Reach out to them privately. Hey, I noticed I sent the host coaching the last 2 days that you haven't posted it. Would you mind to go in and post it today? It really will help your sales if your friends see you in the party. Show them how successful it can be with their help. You honestly, you can say, hey, listen, you know, we can do this easy, or we can do this and not earn anything. It doesn't do either one of us any good. So if you will just, you know, partner with them and coach them. And sometimes I'll send a host a message saying, hey, listen, there's only 13 people in the party. Do you care to go send 25 more invites? And give them a little number to go reach for. Give me a thumbs up when you're done. And make them respond to you. And when they do, they know that you're trying to work with them and they're a little more cooperative. But we all have those complicated hosts. You just have to stay persistent, and you have to work through those issues and find other ways to get them involved. I don't know where this circle came around here, Donna.
Somebody's drawing. I know. I don't know how to get it off.
I love this picture. Like I was doing a coaching call last week, and I had a director that had been with me a long time, and she was having trouble with bookings. And I was like, okay, let's go through this. And we started working through some troubleshooting, and I said, okay, let's go send some birthday messages. And we were on Zoom, she was screen sharing, and she starts sending her birthday message. I said, what is that? And it was a picture, and she was like, well, it wasn't our Everyone Wins birthday message. And she's like, well, I was just afraid. I said, don't think, just do. Okay, so I love this picture with Rooster. I know you guys are Top Gun people, but I love them. If you remember the movie scene where he says, don't think, just do it. Just follow the Google Calendar, because it is proven to bring in millions of dollars every single year. I follow a Google Calendar. I do my Everyone Wins messages to the red heart. I do my host coaching every single day. Follow it. Send your sales messages. If you're not sending those to everybody in the party, you're missing out on capturing sales, okay? And you can ask your host to send those messages, but guess what? Most hosts probably aren't going to be as diligent as what you're going to be. So if you can get them to send 25 sales messages, great, have them send it, but you better be going behind them to send some sales messages too. Update your cover photos. You guys know the calendar shows it. change the cover photo. Every single time you change it, everyone in the party gets a notification. When they get that notification, they're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to order from Sarah's party. It's time to go order. And then before you know it, you start seeing 2 or 3 orders come in. Same thing with your party titles. You get the same update. So if you're not updating those, you're missing out on lots of opportunities. I've gotten to where I change those at different times. We used to just like, okay, let's just go get it done all at one time. But if I do one at 8 o'clock in the morning and I do one at 7 p.m. in the evening, you might be capturing a different audience that wasn't on. Okay, so I usually will do a cover photo in the morning. I'll do a party title update in the evening. And that way, maybe I capture a few more people to see that. Post sales ladders, okay? Those are really, really important. You can use the ones that Pampered Chef has, the little spoon where you're seeing where the sales go. You can do something. I do little posts that are like, holy, it's a cow with lots of holes in it. It says, holy cow, Sarah is only $130 away from her next goal. Do we have any friends out there shopping this Saturday evening? Update your party sales so that her friends know how far she is from her goal. Now, if she is only $32 away and they're still 3 days away, I don't say she's $32 away. I will say she's $232 because my goal isn't to get her to 200. My goal is to get her to 400. Okay. So I usually add 100 or 200 on if it's further out. Now, if it's Saturday and my party's wrapping up and she's $56 away, I'm going to say she's $56 away. But if she's $56 away on Friday, I'm probably going to say she's $156 away. And that way you get multiple people maybe spending a little more to help her reach that. Interact in your parties, just like anything in this business. And just like I said, with running that little team challenge, you can't post something and expect it to generate success. You have to be in your parties. If you are just posting and leaving it for the day and never checking in and never doing anything in your parties, you're missing out on opportunities. We know that the more involved you are, the better. And the way I interact in my parties, I don't go and pull up the party and scroll down and look at everything. I check my notifications. I will check them in the morning, I check them at noon, I check them at 6, and I'll check them again at 10. And I literally click on my notification, go in and say I have a food fight in my party. And it's a really interactive. If you're not doing one, grab a food fight graphic from, I think Google is where I found mine. And they start A to Z. They start saying apples, bananas, coconut, and the next person says donut. And I will comment and say, holy cow, time out, stop. Let's eat 2 and throw 1. They see me in the party. And when they're doing that, you're getting more communication, you're boosting your algorithm because of the commenting, and it certainly will help generate more interaction and more sales within your party. So make sure you're in there. If you're offering a gift or a giveaway, make sure that you're doing those. People do pay attention to that kind of stuff. Share content and individualize your parties. One of the things that I've started doing over the last 6 months is I've started sharing reels within my parties. And let me I'm going to minimize this real quick and pull up my Facebook and show you, maybe it'll show me. Here we go. So the way you share reels, if you're not familiar with that, you just literally go to your Facebook feed, okay? And I created this little reel with the gingerbread house, and anything Pampered Chef gives us that's a great, fun, interactive something, you need to be sharing it as a reel so that you can share them into your parties. So you just literally click on reels, and we'll say, we'll just click on this one. So what you do from here is you click this share button. And you can write a comment if you want to. I usually do not. I just click on groups. It may not pull up. Yeah, sure. There they are. And it's going to pull up all your groups. And most of your current ones are going to be here. Okay. These are the ones that are ending. It's the ones that you're most interactive. But I'm just going to post it into my VIP group real quick. And like I said, again, you can make a comment or you can just post it. Now, recently, I can stop that, that's loud. Recently, so now if I go to my VIP group, maybe Sometimes it lets me search and sometimes Facebook doesn't. There it is. If you go there, it's going to show that reel in there, maybe. Okay, right here. You can see where I just now posted it. So everybody in my VIP group is going to see this reel, it's just a way, one, to boost your algorithm. Okay, it's another way to kind of get another reel share, get another comment in there. You can even do that with the sales. Like today, I posted one where I had all the early Black Fridays in a reel, and I'm just sharing that into my party. And you can select multiple groups at one time. So like you could see there was my VIP group, but you can dot like up to 6 or 7 and share that content into those parties pretty quickly. But sharing Reels has definitely helped with individualizing and sharing content of you within your party. People don't stay as connected and as involved if you're just sharing picture after picture, product after product. Make sure you're throwing a game in there, make sure you're throwing a cooking demo in there or a live in there, and make that real. And some of you may be thinking, well, I'm not comfortable with that. Well, then record your hands. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'll mess up all the time. They love to see the messy Leah. So if you mess up, you just say on paper, not perfect, and you move on. But don't feel like you have to be perfect. You don't have to look good. You can be messy and still share content within your parties. That's what makes it unique to you, and that's what keeps people involved. But again, don't think, just do it. Follow the calendar. Another way to boost your sales is doing a cross seller and upsell. And you guys have probably heard about this. And it really does help. And the way that I do that, if you're a consultant and you're not using Connection Point, I watch my order emails. I mean, literally for 2.5 years, I would watch my order emails every single day. If they were within $20 of a $90 gift or $20 of a $150 order, I am sending them an upsell. I want them to upgrade to get that free gift. If I see they ordered an air fryer, then I am reaching out to tell them the things I use with the air fryer. But if you look at cross-sell and upsell, there's a little difference between the two. When you're cross-selling something, you're selling something similar to it. So if someone bought one cast iron, maybe you want to complete their sale and get another one. A great cross-sell right now that I'm doing is if someone buys a piece of enamel-coated cast iron on sale, I'm selling that milk pan. That's an amazing deal. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's in the $39 category. So if they have a piece of enamel-coated cast iron, yeah, shoot them a message. Say, hey, listen, I saw you purchased this cast iron, and this piece is on sale, and it is the most precious thing for this time of year. Hot cocoa is amazing with it. And so cross-sell your products. Upselling is maybe getting them a better deal. Okay, so no one ever buys a mandolin from me that I don't offer that French fry kit. Okay, they're getting a seasoning, they're getting a peeler, in addition for only $12 more. Okay, so that is what I would call an upsell. If you have a product and you know there's something better, maybe the 2-quart micro cooker, and you know the set is only, I don't remember how much more, then you would cross-sell it and try to do the set. Those are the difference in cross-selling and upselling. Another thing, like I mentioned, the air fryer, that's a good cross-sell. If you have a product that you're passionate about and you use it every single day, and you have other products that you know go with it amazing and you wouldn't have it without it. Like mine is those microwave mitts for the air fryer. I don't know if you guys, they're $10, but $10 over and over adds up. So anybody that ever buys an air fryer from me will get a cross sale to buy the small bar stone and to buy those mini microwave oven mitts. And you will be so surprised at how many people say, oh, well, thanks for reaching out. Yeah, go ahead and add those to my order. The key is get it before it submits. So you check your emails every single day to see what you can cross-sell, what you can upsell, or maybe if you can get them that free gift offer or the $150 free shipping. Okay. And if you have Connection Point, that's a really easy way. You just go through, pull up the list from the day, and you just go to those certain people that have an opportunity to be able to cross-sell, upsell, and move their sales a little forward. These add up pretty quickly. All right. What to do when it's a bust. We all have parties that are bust. I have parties that are zero every single week. It stinks. And maybe you've done everything, you've poured everything that you can think of. But here are some ideas. The big thing about when parties are not going like you want is that you have to be creative. You can't just say, oh, well, that host stunk and this party stunk and it's just no good, right? You have to think outside of the box. If my sales mid-month are not quite where I want them to be, I'm going to implement something else to try to help make up some ground. So these are just a few ideas. My gosh, I have like 10 million ideas, but these are just a few that sometimes I'll throw in there. Maybe it's just a harder sale day. I've not hit my sale goal for the day, and I offer something else within parties. But these are just a few ideas. Be creative. Come up with some ideas on your own. There are so many things out there. But I did this promo day. You know, everybody that orders $100 gets a $25 gift from me. When you add that $25 gift, guess what? You're getting commission on that $25. You're still not losing money because ideally, if you're selling what you would need to sell and you're at a 25 commission rate, you're getting over $25 for that $125 order, right? So these are to push goals. If you're not doing what you need to do, you can, you might not do a $25 gift. It might be a $10 gift and just sacrifice part of your commission for it. If you're struggling, this was a turkey day that I did last year. I just thought it was good for this time of year, but it's like, hey, pick any, place an order today and pick a letter to claim a price. Well, guess what these people are getting when you can either get a booking or you can get a sale, but they're getting an everyone wins message. Oh, thanks for commenting on my turkey post. You got turkey number A. You won a free e-cookbook, and give them the options. Okay. Throw something extra in there. Happy hour. This is just a little graphic. I do happy hours on Thursday evenings. This is one that I have used before. It's not the one I'm currently using. I just do 8 to 10 p.m. now. You can offer a free gift for each time. One thing that I will stress and tell you that's really important is if you're going to post these within parties, make sure in your post you say, message me when your order is placed, or must message me when order is placed. Put the onus back on them so that you're not having to go through and look for every single order that deserves the happy hour gift. So if you say, well, the post says you must message me, did you message me? When you're running a lot of parties and when you've got a lot going on in life, that when they message me, I go in, I add it right then. But if they don't message me, then I don't honor the happy hour gift. And I've been doing this. I've hosted probably 6,000 parties, I think. And I have yet to have one person argue with me on that. So just make sure you put it in your post, must message me. This was a little, and I'm not sure, I think it's still available. Isn't this little bread, the soup bread mix that's available as a set? I think it may still be out there, regularly $17.50 to $15. Basically, it's just saying, okay, let's help a friend who are hungry. Being creative, making a post, trying to give back to others. And some people, you're going to catch some population of people that are excited about that. They'd love to, buy 3 of those and help feed some families.
You're not screen sharing, hon.
Oh my gosh, y'all. It says stop screen share.
She's screen sharing. I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so that's another thing that we did last month just to kind of help push some sales. It doesn't have to always be a high valued product. Sometimes this is $15, but if you sell 10 of them, guess what? That's $150 in sales. So, here's another one. Let's sell 8 food choppers. I do things like that sometimes in my VIP group, or say, okay, let's do a rally. We want to sell 8 food choppers in the next week. And once we sell 8, I'll give 1 away. Something like that. So just be creative. Here's another one. Buy any electrics, get $25 gift card to spend. Guess what? They're getting a gift card, but they're going to spend it on that same purchase. When they text me, it's like, okay, you have a $25 gift card. What would you like to spend your $25 on? go ahead and add it to the same order. And guess what? You're getting commission on the $25 and they're getting the product as well. So I think the essence in that when things are hard within a party, you don't just give up on the party. You try to think outside the box, do something creative, and try something new. I try things all the time that are a bust in parties, but you never know until you try it. And what I might try in a party might work for me and it might not work for you, but what you try might work for you and it doesn't work for me. But you never know if you don't try. And so the thing that I can tell you to take away is that just don't give up on a bust party. Try to be creative and try to move into something that may get you a big sale. And then I'll close by saying just, are you consistent and persistent in what you do? I think that the foundation of this business obviously is booking parties. Booking parties leads to sales. And are you sending your messages every day? Are you consistent at following the Google Calendar? Are you persistent when hosts are frustrated or ghosting you or parties are not what you want them to be? Are you persistent and working through those processes? And are you doing it every day? Of every week, of every month, of every year? Because if you are going to be successful. If you're doing it one day a week, guess what? You're going to expect the results of doing work one day a week. Okay. If you go to a regular job and you clock in for 8 hours, are you going to get paid for the same amount of money as if you went for 40 hours? Nope, you're not. So it just goes to show you have to do it all the time and work happy. I love this little graphic. Everything about my business is right in this graphic. If you love what you do and you're passionate about what you do and you're passionate to help others put food on the table easier, quicker, and more efficient, if you're passionate about that, they're going to see right through you. They are going to know that you love what you do and they are going to stay involved and they are going to do amazing. But if you act like you don't care and you never jump back in a party and you never send a host coaching message, do you think that they're going to stay involved and that they're going to work to help make you an income? Probably not. So love what you do, go do it, be happy, show the messy you, and just be consistent and persistent. And I promise you are going to find success. If you do it all the time, you are going to be successful. There is no doubt in my mind.
Woohoo! Let's hear it from Miss Leah. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. I know we took a lot of your time. Do you think you could stay for a couple minutes for a question?
Yeah, I just need to be on for the end of 212. We're good.
Okay, so we've got 5 minutes. Any questions, put them in the chat and we'll see what we can do about answering a couple of them. I'm sure that you have tons of them, but yeah, go ahead and put them in the chat. Or if there's none, I think they're all typing.
Just unmute. Yeah.
Am I muted? No. So many great ideas, right? But I think the key, I hope you heard Leah said, you follow the system works. Okay, so if you need to do that first, and then if you need to plus up your sales or plus up things, she's given you a ton of fabulous ideas. And she told you, be creative, guys, right? I mean, you have to be excited about it. She's excited when she throws out a special sale or does a cute little graphic or whatever. You need to own it, right? And I mean, we could give you a ton of them, but you find some cute things that you're excited about so that your customers will be excited about too. All right. How do you balance it all and sleep? That actually came up on people said, please ask her this. How does she do it all? Do you sleep, Leah?
Well, I sleep, and if you ask the family at my house, they're like, oh, she sleeps hard. I always say play hard, sleep hard, because you have to have that rest. But, I think, I mean, the Lord blessed me with a mind that really is a very huge multitasking mind. I can literally be doing this training call and be thinking about 3 things to do at once. But I think that, the thing that I can say most about how to balance it and is to determine what your goal is and what you want that goal to be, and then find a structure within your life that works. Okay. People think, my gosh, she must work all the time. Well, guess what? I do work all the time. I don't shut down a lot, although, it's one of those things at 9 p.m. at night, everything goes off. And I spend some time with my husband. I don't message. I don't do anything at the dinner table. I'm done during that hour. But other than that, it's an all day Friday, all day weekends. I do work my business. So don't think that my numbers are what they are and I do what I do without working. People think, well, she must have a bazillion assistants. I actually have 3, and they do nothing that involves my parties other than they do behind the scenes stuff. They'll set up my parties. One of them will send my initial host coaching that goes out by text. But they don't interact or communicate or send booking messages for me. I'm a firm believer that if you remove yourself from everything in your parties, it makes it harder to stay in tune. So I'm within my parties all the time. And I think it's more about what your drive and your will is. If you are okay, making $500 a month, then that's fabulous. You invest the time to make $500 a month. If you want to make and grow a big team and invest in your team and do all the things that upper level leaders do, then it requires a lot more time. And, I think the balance is just finding the time that works for you. If it's an hour a day, then find the hour of time that works for you. I do sleep. I shut down at 9 o'clock and I'm usually asleep by 9:30. But it's the next day. And again, I think the thing is that I have a will and a persistence to me like most people can't understand. The next day, I can be running 103 fever and I'm working my business. I don't have excuses for anything. So instead of it being an excuse, I find a will to move through and do what I have to do.
So, and this is, I know a lot of people are thinking about this with Facebook. Because you do all your parties on Facebook, how are you able to get sales messages and everyone's winning messages out with all the parties you have?
Yeah, I don't. Okay. I'll be 100% transparent. When I run through my hearts, I run them on my top selling parties every single week. I cannot get through 25 parties every single week. So the lower end parties are the hosts that I really partner with to try to get them to send my sales messages and my everyone wins at the end. Do I miss out on opportunities for bookings and sales? Absolutely, I do. But you put your money where your mouth is, and we know that these people are buying. These people are interacting in the party, and maybe it's a $200 party, but maybe the guests are like blowing up all my games and interacting like crazy, and I'm going to commit to working that party harder. So no, I can't send them in all. And I pick my top parties is usually how I do that. And usually there's about 6 to 8 that I get through every week.
I love it. I love it. Well, I think that we have answered, we've gone through the questions. I'm surprised that they're not bombing you with a million questions, but thank you so much. I know you have to jump over to another call. I am so grateful for you taking time. We are so fortunate to have you with us tonight. Thanks again, Leah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to shut off this recording and I'm going to restart it because I know there's lots of people that are going to want to see that.